let me speak to... Someone goes to the trouble to make an overseas phone call for a dinner reservation. The least you could do is honor it. Yeah, let me speak to, Herr Kessler. Ja. Herr Kessler, ja, wie geht es Ihnen? Das ist, Sky Whitney. Ja, nein, ich weiß nicht. Bitteschön, ich werde anrufen Sie am Morgen, nicht wahr? Ja, sehr gut. Auf Wiedersehen. Ja. You get that checklist, Spencer?
Pardon?
The checklist.
Ah, yes, sir. The next thing you wanted to do was to call your field manager in Chicago, sir.
No, I'm not gonna have time to. Put it down on the list. You'll do it next week, all right?
Mr. Whitney, if I may remind you, you did say I could have next week off.
Oh, yeah, all right. Then put it down on today's list at the bottom.
Thank you, sir.
All right. How do I look?
Gorgeous, as always, beautiful.
I just want to dazzle everyone in San Moritz.
Yeah. Oh, well, you know, you're going to amuse them, too, if you wear those silly things on the slopes, you silly goose.
Well, if anyone can ski in these, I can.
Great heavens, Rose. Sure you're not going to wear that outfit to the restaurant.
No. I was just trying it on. I shall go up and change right now.
Something a little less grand, dear. Remember, it's just going to be a casual dinner.
All right. Skylar, you sure you don't want to go?
I'm sure Skylar has dozens of things to do.
Well, yes, as a matter of fact, I do. As a matter of fact, I have not even started to pack yet.
And I think that you should begin packing immediately, don't you?
Yeah, you're right. Spencer, why don't you come on upstairs, give me a hand, all right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Mike.
Is that you, Geraldine?
Yes, I'm just calling to say we'll be a few minutes late.
That's all right. Just as long as you get there.
Yes, of course. Goodbye.
Probably another delivery.
Gavin, for heaven's sakes, we have enough troubles with that double pneumonia.
Well, for some reason, it doesn't feel cold out here.
Well, it feels cold to me. Come on inside.
I've just been thinking. The difference a few seconds can make in somebody's life.
Well, you can think just as well indoors.
It took just a few seconds to have that trigger pulled. It would take only 1 second.
Hey, come on.
Oh. Hey. I wasn't thinking anything like that. No, I love life too much. The reason I love life so much is because I love you so much.
Isn't this ridiculous? I mean, we were standing outside in 0-degree weather when we could be nice and warm inside.
Well, I am nice and warm every time I hold you in my arms. But if you want to go back inside, we will go back inside. I have to talk to you about something, about our Christmas gift.
I thought we already decided.
I know we decided no gifts, but I have an idea for something that we can give each other.
What's that?
A portrait, a photograph of each other, for both of us.
That's a wonderful idea. We could ask Valerie Bryson. I'm sure it wouldn't be very expensive. And yes, that would mean a lot to me.
Be something for you to look at those long, lonely nights.
Hey, come on, don't say things like that. I'm worried enough as it is. Gavin, why did you have to tell my car you're changing your story?
I had to, Jody. I was wrong when I said I'd lie.
Well, is it right to tell the truth if it means spending time in prison?
You know something? You're right. It is getting cold out here.
Are you two out of your minds?
No, we were just getting some fresh air.
Well, what you better do is finish getting ready. We're due at the restaurant at 8 o'clock.
Gavin, if you still want to borrow that tie, I left it on the bed in your room.
Thank you.
What's the matter?
Oh, you're the doctor. You tell me.
All right, you're fine. You're just feeling a little nervous, that's all.
That's the diagnosis, all right.
Look, we really don't have to go through with this tonight, or I could handle the whole thing by myself if you like.
No. I want to be there, no matter how unpleasant it is. It's just that it's so different from last night. Everybody seems so happy.
I know, even the people who had good reasons not to be.
You mean Jinx?
Yeah.
She really is a remarkable woman. Who would ever guess that she had serious medical problems?
I know, she seems so full of life and energy.
Yeah, especially with Derek.
Not much doubt he's attracted to her, is there?
I think that's putting it mildly, darling.
Well, he really doesn't know her very well.
Oh, well, some things don't take very long.
What do you mean? You think it's serious?
Derek Mallory's been ripe for a major crush for a long, long time. You know that.
Well, this is certainly the wrong time for it, isn't it?
Yes, I know, and that's why I think that maybe you should... Of course, you can't do that, can you?
What, warn him?
Yes.
Thought had occurred to me.
But that really wouldn't be fair to her, would it? I mean, if he knew that she was dying, he'd... Frankly, I don't know what the right thing to do is.
Well, I know one thing. I gave Jinx that promise. I've got to keep it. We've both got to keep it.
I'm sorry I missed you last night, Miss Avery. Hector was wrong.
Wrong about what?
You dummy, you said there was a classy lady waiting for me. You didn't mention that she was beautiful.
Well, I'll settle for classy.
So you're interested in our little acting studio?
Yes. The question is whether or not your acting studio is interested in me.
I'm interested. And so is Jimmy, if you've got some money.
Pay no attention to these guys. We did start out giving acting lessons.
Oh, well, I don't care about acting lessons. I was told that you were forming some sort of a repertory company.
That's right. But we're just getting started, so you'd be in on the ground floor.
This is the top floor.
Johnny's the brains of the company.
It was a joke, Hector.
Mm-hmm.
We believe this town could really use a good, strong acting company. We're looking for a leading lady.
What have you done, honey?
My name is Jinx.
That's a real cute name. Is that for real? You wouldn't believe my real name.
I can hardly believe you.
Just too good looking, huh?
Oh.
Have you had any experience on the stage?
Yes. As a matter of fact, that's all the experience I've had. I studied for a year with Glenda Warren in New York, and then I did some small parts in an off-Broadway show. Well, really, they were off-Broadway. The only lead I did was in a showcase for the Strollers until they relocated to Chicago.
And why didn't you go with them?
I was sick of being in cities.
Would you mind doing a reading for us?
No, I'd love to.
What do you think, Jimmy? How about the goodbye scene?
Goodbye scene. I should be able to do that very well.
You started locking the door.
Yeah, I thought maybe you were closed for the holidays, but then we saw all the lights on.
Oh, I knew I didn't make that sign big enough.
Wait a minute. Sign? What sign?
The one outside that says we're closed tonight for a private party.
Oh, Sid, we didn't see a sign. I'm sorry.
Well, I guess I'm a better cook than I am a sign painter.
Well, that's kind of bad news, because it's too late to make reservations anyplace else, and I did promise Val dinner tonight.
We could crash the party.
Good idea. Who's giving it?
Look, if you're really desperate, well, I think I could throw a fast something or other together, but you'll have to make yourself scarce in about a half hour, okay? Because that's when the other people are expected to arrive.
Well, that sounds okay to me.
Sounds great to me. Have the restaurant all of ourselves. We'll have our own private party.
Okay, but don't expect a wide choice of food, please. The only thing that's ready is a lamb stew, but it's pretty good. I made it myself.
Sounds irresistible.
Okay, I'll get you a couple of bowls and some bread and stuff.
Now,
and...
Sid, you're sure this is okay?
Oh, yeah. Just don't ask for any appetizers or salad or anything fancy like that, okay?
Knives and forks?
I think I can manage that. Here, pour yourself some wine. And just remember, you've got to be out of here in 30 minutes.
Oh, well, that's no problem, because we got a party to go to a little later on anyway. So, by the way, you never did tell us who's giving this party.
Well, it's a government official.
Sounds so mysterious.
Yeah, I can't remember there ever being a private party at the tavern before, but, well, then again, it's the season for it.
You're not kidding. You realize how many parties we've been to?
Really?
But, you know, Sid seems sort of nervous to me.
Maybe it's an important government official.
Maybe.
Just the same, I wish we had planned the evening a little better. I think I would have enjoyed a nice, leisurely, candlelit dinner.
Any special reason?
Well, now that you mention it, there is. I want to give you a Christmas present.
Oh, now, Kelly, you promised we wouldn't exchange presents.
I lied.
Kelly?
No. I'm just that compulsive liar, that's all. Here you go.
Oh, my goodness, Kelly.
Don't look so overwhelmed. You haven't even seen what's inside yet.
I'm afraid to look.
There's nothing to be afraid of. I promise. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, Kelly, earrings.
Yeah.
Oh, the earrings.
The earrings that you pointed out that you liked so much in the jewelry store window, yeah.
I wasn't hinting, I promise.
Do you still like them?
Kelly, I love them. Oh, they are the sweetest, loveliest earrings I've ever seen in my whole life.
You're also relieved the fact that they're only earrings, aren't you?
What do you mean?
Well, when I brought the box out, I saw the look on your face. You know, it didn't even occur to me that there was anything else in the box, like an engagement ring or anything.
Kelly, I wasn't thinking any such thing. Why should I?
Yeah. I mean, especially since we've never discussed anything that heavy before, you know, marriage or engagement or anything.
If we had, I'm sure you can imagine how I feel on the subject.
I can imagine, but I'd rather hear it from you.
I would say that, I really can't think about marriage right now. I just have too many things on my mind. But the earrings are beautiful, Kelly. Really. Oh, I love them. Thank you. I almost forgive you for being such a liar.
Thank you.
Well, look at that. Romantic?
Didn't you see the sign on the door that said a private party tonight?
Yeah. We're part of it.
Huh? What's going on here, anyway?
Really taking it to heart, aren't you?
You know what it's like, Nancy? Watching an old movie with a sad ending. You know what's going to happen, but you're powerless to change it.
Well, now, maybe Gavin will change. He's already changed his mind once.
No, I think he gave me his final word at the party. He honestly believes he struggled with Gunther for that gun. And you know what? I think he's sincere.
Well, Miles is sincere, too. How can they both be right?
That's the problem. Their stories are in direct conflict.
The only explanation I can come up with is that Gavin's memory is faulty.
Well, that's the conclusion I've reached myself. But I'd hate to be a defense attorney and try to tell that story to a jury.
Oh, my goodness, Cliff couldn't possibly stand up there and say, I'm sorry, Your Honor, my client can't remember exactly what happened that night.
Especially since Gavin insists that his memory is crystal clear.
Does Tony Hammersmith know this?
Yes, I told him. Needless to say, he wasn't displeased.
So then he's going to get his conviction.
Of course. He'll be able to prove that Gavin is lying.
Oh, my poor dear, I knew this day was coming sooner or later. All your instincts as a defense attorney are coming to the surface. Now, when you're the chief prosecutor.
Yeah, I guess that's the worst part.
Yeah. However, it is Mr. Hammersmith's responsibility, isn't it?
But my responsibility is finding out the whole truth. And that's why tonight is so important.
Why don't you bring the car out front, Spencer? I'm going to be leaving in a couple minutes.
Yes, sir. Probably another delivery.
Good evening. Spencer, isn't it? Detective Stoner, Monticello PD.
Do you have an appointment, Detective?
No, of course he doesn't have an appointment, Spencer. Cops in this town don't need appointments, or didn't you know that? What do you want here?
I was hoping I'd be able to speak with you for a moment, Mr. Whitney.
Well, you were hoping in vain.
My partner tells me that you and your wife are leaving for Europe tomorrow morning.
Yes, that's right. So I don't have any time for idle chatter, Detective.
Well, I was hoping since you're going to be unavailable for a while, I might speak with you briefly about Gunther Wagner.
I've told you everything I care to on that subject.
Well, it's a relatively new subject, that being the box of blank cartridges he bought.
I also told you I don't know anything about them. Gunther was not in the habit of making me privy to his little jokes.
Jokes? Now, what would make you use that word?
Excuse me. You still like the car, Mr. Whitney?
Yes! Damn it, bring the car around. I'm ready to go.
Yes, sir.
It occurred to me that a box of blank cartridges might be used for a practical joke. And I was just wondering if that joke might have been intended for Gavin Wiley.
I haven't finished idea.
I'm going to tell you that Gavin has a studio. He may have been planning on those blanks in it.
I told you I don't know anything about it. If you'll excuse me to check out, I have business to take care of this evening.
Of course. I have been engaged with my partner, Amy Thomas, doing quite well. I'm sure you'll be happy to hear. He's expected to be out of the hospital in a couple of days.
Oh, I'm delighted.
It worked like a charm, Mr. Whitney. The only thing is, I couldn't get him to shoot me from a distance, you know. I know you wanted at least 10 feet. But he wouldn't play the game, so I had to grab the gun and pull the trigger myself, a little sissy.
Oh, that's all right, Gunther. I'll just remove these blanks here and replace them with the real thing. Then I will drive you over to the house, put you in the attic, and I'll get you your money.
Cash, Mr. Whitney. Nothing but cash.
Oh, yes, Gunther, nothing but cash. And then I will tell Gavin that I have just saved his hide, and that I have taken your body and given you a private burial.
Mr. Whitney?
Yes?
The car's ready now, sir.
Very good.
I understand Mike disqualifying himself, but Tony Hammersmith, have you ever met him?
No, I haven't. Have you met with him yet?
Yeah, we had our preliminary discussion this morning. You know that feeling you get when you walk into a lion's cage without knowing it?
No, I can't say I've ever had that experience.
Well, I did this morning. I stuck out my hand to say hello and he nearly bit it off.
I have eaten here before, and the food is much better than the ambiance.
Oh, this is my first time, but I'm sure I'll enjoy it.
Well, it ain't the coach house. Hello.
Oh, hello, Raven and Mrs. Saxon.
So empty in here.
Yes.
Sid's in the kitchen. She'll be right out.
Oh, Mrs. Saxon, it is so nice to welcome you here. I think you can have your pick and choose of wherever you'd like to sit. How would this be?
Fine.
Fine, thank you.
It's very quiet in here, isn't it? As they say in those westerns. It's almost too quiet.
Power past the defense.
Skied before, don't you know? I was practically raised on the slopes. It's just that it's been a few years, so I think I might be a little rusty.
Raven, I do hope you take some lessons before you get on those slopes. Skiing is a lovely sport, but it can be dangerous.
Oh, I know. I promise I'll be very, very careful, but I do want to dazzle everyone on the slopes, so the ski instructors will be dying to teach me.
You've certainly bought enough clothes.
Oh, well, I mean, some of those are for après-ski. That's French, means after skiing.
Oh, really? I never would have known.
Sorry. I'm so excited I can't think properly.
Of course you are.
You know, you don't look very happy, and you've been sort of nervous all day today. Is it because you're going to be alone at the house? Oh,
Mike.
Look who just came in.
How are you?
Hi. Hello. At least my car is wearing a nice jacket. The last time I came here, everyone had cowboy clothes.
Raven, you haven't told me anything about your plans. I don't even know the hotel where you'll be staying.
Oh.
The Cavanaghs just came in. They must be having dinner with the Cars. Calvin Stoner just came in. I can't believe this. I know everyone in the restaurant.
That isn't so unusual, is it?
Wait a minute. Let's deliberate.
What do you mean?
It's a surprise. A surprise party, a bon voyage. I can't believe it. Why didn't you tell me I'm not dressed? Gavin Wilder just came in. Thought he was in prison.
All right, Sid. We're all here.
What is going on around here?